There is one thing that I haven't been able to avoid for the past few days. So I just gave up and started to look more into it. I will not lie, I was a fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, back when they were first starting. I do remember multiple fights, but they were family, and if you don't fight with your siblings, well, it is not real love. I also remember Travis Barker in an episode or two. Their kids were playing together, and they lived close, so it was a neighbor and family friend. But in the present, Travis is Kourtney's husband and they are expecting a child. So let's go back to the present, which is also going to take us to the past. Kourtney and Kim had a lot of arguments, they were intense, and you could feel the tension between those two. In 2020, the infamous clip of their show when the argument ended up in a very intense physical fight. I am sure you have seen this, and oh boy. It was everywhere. But that right has more to it. It has nothing to do with Travis Barker and a lot to do with how much the sisters conflict with each other. Let's go now to Kourtney and Travis' wedding. Keep in mind that in April 2022, they got married in a chapel in Las Vegas, then they had a small wedding ceremony in California, and that was followed by the one in Italy. This is where people claim that the drama started. Kourtney got married in Italy and she wore Dolce & Gabbana. Also, the entire wedding was like a 90s Dolce & Gabbana catalog. It is claimed that there was tension between Kim and Kourtney during the ceremony. Later in an episode of their show, it was confirmed. All of this came because Kourtney alleges that Kim was not happy for her. She claims that Kim was there as Kim Kardashian, the celebrity, and not her sister. She wanted that moment to be special and about her, but Kim made it all about money. After the wedding, there was tension because 4 months after that ceremony, Kim worked with Dolce & Gabbana, a 90s collection. Kourtney was furious. She said that it was all about money and that took away how special her wedding was, taking her ideas. Kourtney claims that Kim was jealous that she was the center of attention. All of this ended in another argument between the sisters, and in this one, opinions are divided and people are taking sides because things were said and it was wild. But this is where the theories started because Travis and Kim were a thing. Yes, Travis Barker, Kourtney's current husband, and Kim Kardashian were a thing. Social media went crazy theorizing that the real reason why Kourt is mad at Kim is because her husband has been obsessed with Kim for years. That she is insecure and mad. And here is how it happened, coming from the man himself. In 2015, Travis Barker wrote a book, titled, Can I Say, Living Large, Cheating Death, and Drums, Drums, Drums. In this book, Barker reflected on meeting Kim Kardashian while he was in an on and off relationship with Paris Hilton. Before she became a reality star, Kim was working for Paris as a closet organizer at the time, and Barker recounted that the pair flew to Amsterdam to see him on tour with his band. This was the early days. Travis wrote in his memoir how his attention was all over by Kim as they all traveled around Amsterdam. He wrote, I kept on secretly checking out Kim, telling Lil Chris, I don't care if she's the closet girl, she's effing hot. Barker said that Kim was eye candy and that he couldn't keep his eyes off her. But it doesn't stop there. Travis also wrote that after splitting from his on and off wife Shauna Mokler, who is the mother of his children, he was talking to Kim and they formed what they now call a friendship. During that time, Kim's tape with Ray J was out, but she was single. So according to Travis, they began to hang out and were really sweet around each other. Kim even was part of ad campaigns for his clothing brand, and he would visit her and the family at their clothing boutique, Dash. He wrote, You might think I would be doing the worst things with this girl because of her tapes, but it was the exact opposite of any other encounter I've had with a woman. With Kim, I wanted to be nothing but a gentleman to her. At that time, Kim was meeting with Ryan Seacrest. She thought her family was interesting and wanted to do a reality show, so Travis helped her and gave her some advice because he had experience with that. Now Travis and Kim both deny any physical relationship, but his ex-wife, Shauna, claims that it is a lie and that they indeed had something more than just a friendship. Then in the book, Travis mentions how after he and Shauna started talking again, he still wanted to see Kim. The book goes more into detail about how they exchange text messages, telling each other how they want to reunite and see each other again. But it all ended when Shauna threw a drink at Kim after learning about their relationship. Travis said that this was the end of it. He wrote about her in his book, talked about her, went on interviews, and talked about her saying, "How could you not stare at Kim?" It is said that the real reason why he moved to Calabasas was because of Kim, and yet, he married his sister Kourtney. I can see why people think that this is wild, because it is. This man was into your sister. I truly believe that it is downplayed by them, but he liked her a lot, so something definitely was going on. He used to flirt Kim, even though he knew her from dating Paris Hilton, who was her friend. The man was head over heels for your sister, and yes, it happened years ago, and this is where people get conflicted. It is in the past and it has nothing to do with being jealous, but still, I don't know, it raises eyebrows for some people, maybe. But what's your opinion on this? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.